Dun, 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 ba, na, na. We're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Yes, right. We're back. Back for more awesomeness. Well, that Superman logo's bigger than last time. Looking back at it, it is bigger. Guess who's back? Back again. Yep. Metaman, not Metaman, that's DreamWorks. No doubt, yeah, I'm probably going to get someone requesting that. Oh, please do that one. That'd be cool. But yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here we are with Superman and Metaman. Before I go on, I was going to Mr. Incredible. I want to point out a few things about Metaman. First of all, I'm pretty sure that he's meant to be the Incredibles counterpart to Superman, because he was one of the very few. If looking up his bio, he has more than one power, so I'm guessing he's like their joke, or you know, their parody on Superman. Other than that, I will say I had some issues with making one of his powers, which is holding the circle button, I do believe, and I managed to get that sorted now. So if I just show this, there we go. Awesome. But yeah, all technical difficulties aside, we've completely done Metaman, so we will now make, of course, the man, the myth, the marvel that is Mr. Incredible. And yeah, so without further ado, let's make the legend himself. When it comes to Mr. Incredible, I prefer him in the red suit than the blue suit, just me, because it's a bit more dynamic and he looks more, what's the word? It looks like he pops a bit more. The blue suit's cool too, but it just seems a bit dated for the time. So yeah, I'm preferring the round. Even though what I've said about the red suits with Mrs. Incredible, that she looks better in other suits because, you know, they all are identical. But when it comes, you know, sometimes the suit looks better on a different person. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's go to Metaman, and we can replace him now with Mr. Incredible. So let's get rid of all his powers set. Destroy mode off. Circle button. Scroll down. Yep. I believe they made that song up just for the sequel. Probably, knowing Brad Bird. Even that song sounds a bit cheesy. Then again, I think the glory days were, what, in the 50s or something? There's a lot of people who don't like the sequel of Incredibles 2. I like the sequel, to be honest. I'm not expecting it to be I was never expecting it to be like as good as the first one, but it was actually better than a lot of other sequels. Now, since the movie is new, I'm not going to give spoilers about it. If you want spoilers about that thing, and of course, if anyone's in the comments, if anyone's in the live chat at all, or if you're in the comments, if we're talking about The Incredibles 2, remember it is still a new movie and I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't, so keep it spoiler free at the time. I'll let you, when the new year comes, maybe around the end, maybe at the end or halfway through the next year, we can say some spoilers. But you know, try and keep it, you know, it is still a new movie, and it's around my place. I still haven't got it on Blu-ray yet. But I am planning to, but you know, keep it spoiler free. So, but yeah, a lot of people say that the weakest element was the villain. But, you know, I believe, yeah, the villain is the weak spot, but it's not that bad as a weak spot. If you're, let me guess, are you referring to the Incredibles 2 superheroes? Because I've heard someone say that about the wannabe supers. Anyway, that is Metaman all cleared out, so we can now make Mr. Incredible. I'm gonna start off with Bob Parr himself, so hit the randomizer. Alright, getting rid of the weapons, of course, as we do. And we can go and check out him out. I think Mr. Incredible was an interesting superhero. He had his flaws and he had a lot of things that were relatable to him, so yeah, we can go on to him now. We're gonna start off with his Bob Parr, sorry. So going to his hair, if I got the image up here, there we go. Bob Parr's hair this is going to reflect his nowadays appearance of his hairstyle, because back then he had it changed. But I think the hairstyle I might be using is this one, which is it's like the one I used for the Joker. Now I'm just going to repaint the color of that to blonde, essentially. Yeah, that's about right. And let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah, I thought it was a... well, they are still superheroes, you know, they were in hiding, just like the supers of the glory days were. So, it is still canon by the Incredibles movies. And I'm still gonna do them just after the glory days supers. Let's see, I'm on arms now. Yeah, okay, arms. Oop, wrong ones. We want the shirt arms. You know, I've completely skipped the head, but I'll get to that in a second. White shirt, of course. And, of course, the skin. There we go. And let's just get the head out of the way, considering I've missed it. That will be a head 28, I believe. And of course we want the eyebrows to match, so go to the blonde. And we can move back on now to the cape, which I'm going to take off. Scroll to the top. There's a bit of a gap there, which sometimes happens. There we go, that removes it. Now we can get back our hairpiece. Scroll down to Ra's al Ghul. Oh, it's General Zod's hair I used. And make it blonde again. There we go. There we go. And we can go back down and get the hands painted to the skin. And then the body piece. Of course we want our basic shirt. Well, technically we want like an outfit on, but it's more like a buttoned. So we could find a character with a tie, I guess like Clark Kent. Or maybe Detective Bullock, because he's kind of a... Bob Parr is kind of a bit of a slob. I feel like he would wear... What's that one? Oh, there's the right one. Constantine. It's got a white shirt underneath, so we can get away with this. I wonder... I mean, you can hardly tell there's a jacket there, well, you can sort of tell. But I'm trying to get as close as I can to it. Maybe you could say, I don't know, close enough. Or I could just do the shirt without the tie, that's another option. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that Freezer thing where you think Freezer's a guy. I'll just go with the basic shirt, just for the simplicity of it. I know he wears a tie sometimes, so it's hard to fully get a match. So, skin color for the neck and basic white shirt. And now I will go to the jeans, I believe. Which means going to Captain Boomerang. There he is. And going to the jean color. And of course the leg wear. Oh, Music Meister. There he is. Match it up. Awesome. And now for the power set. I believe it's just super strength and invulnerability. Yeah, and he also has like this imminent sense of danger. So he has like evasion. Hit impacts, that will be a black. That will be a black too. Moving on now to his actual power set, starting with hold square, a destroy mode. And yeah, that makes sense, number 2. And of course going to our circle button, tap circle will be that detective mode, because he has like he is able to detect things, not like in a where, you know, it's where what's it? It's in the first movie where he's like snooping around Syndrome's base, and he's able to detect the Omnidroid, you know what I mean? So there is some detectivity in him. Besides, you know, you need sort of that experience, otherwise how else would you become a superhero? Let's take a look. Let's go to hold circle now. I'm gonna go for a lunge. Yeah, I think number 2 makes sense. Then going to X. I'm not going to put the hyper jump because he needs Mrs. Incredible to do the trampoline jumps. But I will put on the number 3 jump, or maybe number 4. Yeah, because of his bulk, I think, slowing him down. And then the skill set, scroll to the top, have technology access, bit of an acrobat. Super strength, of course. Let's see, graffiti no, tracking, yeah. Because Edna Mo did say each suit contained a homing device. Illumination, no hazard protection, a bit of stealth because, you know, first movie had that. And yeah, that's about everything there. Going to personality, voice free, awesome. Health icon, red, awesome. Standard health, awesome. Animation, cool. I think I'll put more of a, he's more of a cool guy than, like, I'm rough. Of course, going to targets, maybe stars. Yep, stick with the stars. Basic information, affiliation hero, yeah, Justice League, everything's fine there. Going to name now, Mr. Incredible. I could put Bob Parr, but throughout you're gonna just call him Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible. You know, I feel like no superhero was resented by that remark, because there are a lot of male superheroes that have incredible powers. And save. So there is our Bob Parr. You know, I didn't think I did half that bad, really, because Mr. Incredible has a very distinct hairpiece, and luckily for the time that we've managed to get that iconic hair piece. So yeah, this is our Bob Parr. Got the fighting, got the square charge, and the tapping circle is meant to be detective mode, but it ain't working on me right now. But you know, there it is. And there's the lunge. So next we'll be making the the ski mask outfit where he tries to put out a fire and he ends up knocking down the building. And then we'll do the Glory Days suit, and then of course the best one last, in my opinion of course, the red suit. And I say that the red suit's only best on him. Well, you can't really argue with the kids because they only have that suit. So let's make this burglar outfit. Starting off, we have to get rid of the hairpiece. Oop. There we go. And now going to heads, custom heads. Going to go to preset heads and look for mirror masters. And of course you want to repaint the mask dark blue. Or, you know, standard blue. That'll do. I believe. Yeah, it is a standard blue. Backing out now, going to the arms, and he will have Alfred's arms. We're gonna, you know, add some white to them as well. Bit of detail there. And we can now go on to the hands. I believe he wasn't wearing gloves. Wow, an idiot. Body, of course, you want, it's a suited up jacket, so we will go to preset body and look for suited up jackets. I mean, you could have Clarion, but Clarion's more of a tuxedo than a suited up. Oh boy. Let's see, what else could we use? If I can't find anything, I'll just pick this one. Or I'm already at the top, so it's Clarion then. And going on to hips, well, I don't think we need to change anything on the hip area because, you know, it's essentially a heist suit. And I've already done his power set, so save that. And that's Mr. Incredible in his heist gear. Well, not heist gear, but he was more essentially just trying to do good, like, you know, like, you know, not like Batman because he's with the law now. But I'm trying to think of an example, you know, like Robin Hood. Well, I know Robin Hood. My point is he's trying to be a vigilante, doing the right thing for the. Okay, maybe you do like Robin Hood, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So this is the heist suit, is what I'm going to call it. Got the fighting, got the square, there's a detective mode, and of course you've got the targeted lunge. Right, and now we're going to make the blue suit on the Glory Days. There we go. So to make this suit, you want to change the hair. And going to hair, he will have the, where is it? The wavy number 4. And that will be blonde, of course, because he's got like a little flick. I believe the flick might be the opposite direction it is. So wouldn't that be wavy number... I guess so, but it's... I never saw the wave that much. So I guess, yeah, I'll go with this one. What is that? That is short 3. Oh wait, There is another option. There is short too. But it's flicking out a bit too much. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this one then. Short free. And of course going to custom heads. Going to our head 28 and resetting the color to white. Going to the eyebrow color now for yellow, or blonde I should say. And of course the eye mask too. Make sure that's black. And going on to the next element now, which is the arms, which are essentially black at the top. And if we can just scroll there. And of course you want a light blue. Is that the right blue? Yeah, that was the right blue. Maybe it's this one. I'm gonna go with this blue. Yeah, this sea-ish blue. That is... Ugh. Scroll down. Let's just check this blue. No, it is this one. So that is the fourth blue that I picked. And now for the finishing off the gloves with the hand piece. And now for the body. Go to custom body. His muscles. We'll go for body 4 for muscles. And that will be primarily blue. And we'll have a dark blue for the outline. And now of course the logo. It is essentially a big eye, but we don't have an eye, so we'll have to give him a question mark. I guess we'll paint it red. Well, it's more black than red, so there's that. Or you could just give him a number 1. If we don't have like an eye. Okay. Moving on to the hips. It's more or less. There is essentially a black line, which is. Well, I am gonna keep the muscles on him because there is like a black hip piece, but it's more or less. It's not really a belt. It's more like part of the costume. So I'm not gonna count that as a belt. It's more like part of the pants. Then the leg area, essentially black legs. And blue for the boots. Okay, maybe we'll need to change a few things. Going back to the body piece, going to custom, we will have to use the belt. And that means extracting the muscles, but it doesn't really affect him that much. I mean, I would have preferred the muscles, but you know, trying to be accurate here. So make sure the primary color is blue, and of course the belt is black. And that means we can change the hip area now back to its color, which is the blue there. There we go. That's a bit more accurate. Yeah, I've heard of Overwatch, I'm just not a fan of it. We've already done the skill set, so yeah, that's how I'm going to have Mr. Incredible's Glory Days suit. And yeah, I pulled off Mr. Incredible's Glory Days suit pretty damn well. Took a bit of progress to get where I wanted it, but you know, the fighting, the hold square of course. Can we get down in there? The targeted lunge, if I can find something. Sometimes the detective mode works, sometimes it doesn't. There it is. I think maybe I left the lung on. But do you their names? No, I haven't heard of their names. Anyway, there is just one more Mr. Incredible to make, and that of course is the best till last, in my opinion, the red suit. So without further ado, let's end Mr. Incredible's awesomeness with none other than the red suit. Oh, good God. Alright. So to make the red suit, we are going to change the hairstyle back to the modern day Bob part, which is not that one. Well, that's still actually pretty close. Well, that's too puffy to the side. So we're gonna have this one again and make sure that's blonde fully. Mask stays on, going onto our arms. Well, we know the suit's primarily well. So the main color is going to be red, of course, and it's going to have the black. And then, of course, you want the black gloves completed. Then we're going to have... You can if you want, it's up to you. Then we're going to go to the body, and we're going to... I believe there's a yellow belt on there. Oh, they're like back... I believe... Memory serves right, there are black pants, so yeah, I believe there is. So we're going to keep the belt on and change the color palette. Red is our center color, and the belt is yellow. And we are going to change the logo also to a yellow. Well, it's more or less a circle now, isn't it? So there we go. And now we can go on to the hip area to do the black pants. And now of course the legs, going back to the red and the black for the boots. Awesome. And we've already done the power set, so we can save and fold it up. And there it is, I think, the best suit of Mr. Incredible. The red suit, and you can easily identify it. There we go. I think it's the best. You know, I can instantly recognize. If I saw Mr. Incredible, I would easily say red suit. Got the double jump, got the fighting. There's a detective mode, I was waiting for it, at least we did it. The lunge. And of course the charge. Awesome. Alright guys, this has been my attempt at doing none other than Mr. Incredible. Thank you guys for putting up through all 4 of these incarnations of the character. I'm gonna actually just look up real quick who is up next time. And we should be making a steady progress with this. Okay, it is the Flange. I can't even say its name. It's just called Phy Flange. Phalange. I can't say his name, but you know, he's up next time basically. Someone I can't pronounce. And we'll be seeing how interesting his power set rivals Mr. Incredible. But yeah, I'll be sure to check it out. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, there is an upcoming Q&A, so go to that video and you can ask up to 6 questions in that video. So go to my channel, go to videos, look for the upcoming Q&A number 2, and you can put in those questions. Yeah, I know the name, it's just hard to pronounce it. But yeah, so that's up. You can always put your questions in that video, the upcoming Q&A number 2. And you still got plenty of time to do that, so up to 6 questions. So go to my channel, go to upcoming Q&A, and you'll find it. And with that being said guys, next time we're making the character I can't pronounce, since I can't pronounce it, I'm just going to guess it. Phalange. Ugh, whatever. That superhero is next time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.